Hello, this is Abibola from the Lord's Project. I'm back again. How to get a wife the biblical way, the way it's done in the Bible. Not me. This time we are talking about the examples from the Bible, whichever one suits you. But please don't take the horrible ones like kidnapping, like we just said the last one. Matchmaking, kidnapping, stealing a woman, and all that. No, or gifting, using your child as a gift. I don't think that is a modern thing to do. Now we're going to number 10, and that is talking to her yourself, finding her yourself. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Jacob talked to Rachel himself. Just read Genesis 29. It's such a lovely love story. How he went to the place and how he saw her and coming. I'm sure he liked her immediately, and how he helped her to water the flock and everything, and how she eventually took him home because they were cousins, and how he worked 7 years to get her. Can you imagine? 7 good years. And after that 7 years, when it was time to get married, you know what the man did? The uncle Laban, he gave the first sister Leah. Can you imagine? Jacob was so happy. He did not know that he had consummated his marriage with the wrong person. But the following morning, he was shocked because, of course, it was dark. Can you just imagine? But he loved her so much that he agreed to spend another 7 years to marry her. Anyway, that's the story for another day. So read Genesis 29. He talked to her. He actually chased her for 14 years. That's what I would say. Okay, and he paid the very expensive, because working for that mean man was an expensive dowry. Now, number 11, by cheating. This is not a good one. You know, David cheated, committed adultery with Bathsheba. 2 Samuel chapter 11. Covetous, looking at another man's wife. He had wives up there, but he still went ahead to cheat on them and looking at another wife. I'm seeing a woman bathing. I'm sure it's something that he can see easily because he had wives, but he still cheated on her and killed the husband. So by cheating, that's another way of getting a wife. That will not be your portion in Jesus' name. And there's also something about culture. It's like a redeeming thing. We can find it in the story of, let me start from the earlier story. That story of Judah and his son. That's Judah's son, Judahs, not Judas Iscariot. Okay, the Judah's sons, he had Genesis chapter 38, verse 7, 8, and 9. You find out that he had 3 sons, Honor, and Shelah. And when Honor died, he had a wife, he died, and then the father now said, okay, Honor should come over and make sure that he passed the wife to the next person. And when he passed the wife to that person the brother did not do what he should do with the wife, because the reason to passing the wife is that so that he can have children in the name of the brother. And the Lord killed him. And Shelah was the 3rd person. He did a good thing. He named his own first son, but something else happened later, which we'll discuss later. And then, but what is important in this matter is that it happens even in our culture in Africa. When a man dies, there's a young man or the next person in the family that will take up the wife. He may not take her to consume with her, especially if she has had children for the man, or if the man is old. I was young. If the man is old, dying in his 60s or whatever, and he already had 30-year-old children, he didn't have to do anything with her. But redeeming her is like, okay, she's not my wife. She may live in the house, but he will take care of her and take care of her children. And that is what is called, that is the culture. And it's also the culture in some parts of Africa. Oh, that's okay. The time is gone. We'll have more interesting ways of taking wives in the Bible in the next episode. Yes, nice being with you again. My name is Abibola from the Lord's Project, reaching you from the Lord's Project. God bless you. Listen to the next episode, please, and share. Thank you. Bye.